Crumbleflan, Part 21. The Great Tit of Greenwoode.
I don't know, Your Majesty. We've looked at this from every angle till my eyes sting and my neck aches. I don't know where the money's gone, but it ain't been writ down anywhere in this lot.
Yes, it certainly doesn't add up. But there's no sign of where it might have gone. The thing is, even the final figures Crabtight has recorded don't make any sense. Regardless of what we physically have in the treasury, nothing correlates.
I tell you, either Crabtight's very clever and deliberately trying to mislead anyone who might look at these accounts, or he has the dumbest mind for figures I've yet come across. And my Ted thought a fistful of fingers made 8. He's either double-crossing you, Majesty, or you've a dunce in charge of your money.
Oh, yes, quite possibly.
What's that you're pondering over?
Eh? Well, look here. If we take the 213 groats from Janningtide and add that to the 106 taken on Aspinall, giving us
318 groats, aye.
Then we multiply that by 75.
You want to multiply it? Where's this 75 coming from?
Now, I'm not sure exactly what that gives us, but if we take off the 50 spent on plumbing...
Take 50
Then
from...
we divide that by 25 days. That should give us 952.
Well, that's fantastic, but you're still 200 off. You're overcomplicating things, Your Majesty. Keep it simple. First rule of business.
Oh, my Christ! My feet are killing me. They've swollen to the size of 2 roast ducks. You can shut it and all.
Come, Lord Crabtight. Though you may be tired, you're still the handsomest in the group.
Oh, I beg to differ. I'm considered quite a catch. I was voted best beard bearer 3 years running.
I have been known to turn a few heads in my time.
Oh, what, when you were tearing them off your enemies?
What? No, I say.
Why do we have to tramp along like this, crippling ourselves? Why don't you just magic us there, Grundleburn the Great? You did it with Sid, didn't you? Magicked him right into my ruddy bed.
It takes enormous amounts of power to do such a thing, even with a single being. To move all of us over that amount of ground would surely tear the walls of reality open forever.
Well, it sounds like that'd be something we'd rather avoid.
True say, but demons and beasties beyond our ken would wander through, easy as you like, and stalk the land.
Yeah, all right.
Besides which, the spell is one of summoning, not sending, to call a person toward me. And before you ask, no, I couldn't have summoned a dragon to Crumbleflan. Quite apart from it being incredibly dangerous, I would need something that belonged to the subject. So stop your whining and walk.
Oh, that's told you, eh, Boyle? You want to keep your wits about you in these parts, too.
Why is that, Wallace?
This, Bayeux, is bandit country.
Bandits, by God!
Oh, that's great. That's just the crowning crud in a privy bowl, that is.
It is they that should keep their wits. Why, if I lay mine eyes upon any within a hint of outlawishness about them, they shall rue the day they met. Sir Rafe, fair play.
But what if they're defenceless?
Hush, Scab, no outlaw is defenceless. They're all bloodthirsty, hell-raising ruffians of the very lowest order. I shall dispatch such with a swiftness unimaginable and discard their sorry carcasses in this very river.
Well, that's if you spot 'em. I've heard they can be very good at hiding.
Nonsense! My eyes are as keen as a cat's. My senses trained to such an intensity, even the deftest camouflage artist could ne'er slip my notice.
Hello! What did I tell you?
Just marvellous.
Hello? What are you doing in the middle of that bridge there, young man?
Oh, I'm at a loss, Wynfrith. Either the accounts are a pack of lies, or somehow the money was stolen from the treasury, though none of the guards seem to think that could be possible. The only thing to do is question Crabtight himself when he returns, for all the truth we might get out of him.
If only he was as scrupulous with his account-keeping as he is with organising his hat collection.
Do you mind if I leave you to tidy up in here, Wynfrith? I should go and check on Vivian, make sure he hasn't sold the castle to a passing vagrant for a pork pie or something. That's if he's even out of bed yet.
It's gone noon, Majesty.
You're quite right, of course. He won't have missed lunch.
Well, then, let's try and put this lot back in better order than we found it. Mind you, that shouldn't be too hard. Taxes taken can go down on this first shelf. Hang on. What's this here? Corner of a page or something. Disappearing into this join of the wood. What are you then, little fella? Herbrand the Hatter Sugarloaf hat in cerulean blue 3 and 6. A receipt? Oh, this cabinet has a false back, or my name isn't Wynfrith the Weaver. Right. By God, there's almost more of these than there is of the official accounts. Well, well, Crabtight the Cunning. You are a crafty old thing, aren't you?
Who are you, sir, and what is your business here?
Why, I am... the great tit of Greenwoode.
Tit is right.
No, it can't be. Really?
Yes, madam. Trust your one eye. It is I in the flesh. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And as for my business, stout fellow of the timber leg, I stand guard o'er this bridge, for 'tis the only path over this river for many a mile, and none may pass without my say-so.
Right. Well, do you mind if we pass?
Not at all, goodly fellow.
That's very kind.
That is, if any of your number can get past me and my staff.
Oh,
Hand me your hiking staff, Wallace the Welshman. I shall soon dispatch this rogue.
Oh, but don't hurt him.
You do wrong to romanticize such men, Grundleburn. They be naught but thieves and rapists to a man.
That be not true, goodly knight, for I take you as such by your noble bearing and brave speech.
Oh, thank you very much. You really are too kind. Do you think it is noble? My bearing, that is.
Most noble. But I shall soon throw you into the water, whereupon it shall merely be damp.
Oh, we'll just see about that. Give me that stick, Wallace. Have at you, outlaw!
Ha! With pleasure, sir.
Wait, hold on.
What is it, Diggory Scab? A squire does not interrupt his knight when he's about to give an oik a goodly thrashing.
Mr. Tit, sir.
Great tit.
Great Tit. You said that if one of us passed you, we could all pass.
'Tis so, young squirt of the spotted face. For though I am a bandit of great renown, I am fair and fit.
So fit.
Well, it's just that whilst you and Sir Rafe were shaping up for your fight there, Duncan the Duck just waddled past you.
Who?
Who?
Our mascot, the Duck. Look.
Yes. Duncan. Most beloved duck in the land, he is.
This wily, web-footed chap is your companion?
Yeah, I couldn't part with him, even if we tried.
Aye! Then the competition is won. You may pass.
What a colourful idiot.
But please, gentle folk, since you have bested me, allow me to invite you to supper at our camp. We cannot offer you much in the way of hospitality, but we have a brace of rabbits and some good ale. Too much for me and my men. Let us share it with you.
Meat? Yes, absolutely. We've had nothing but grass and fungus for days.
That's very kind of you, but we really should push on.
Shut up, Wallace. Lead on, tall chaffinch.
That's great tit, feeble weed in the ostentatious hat. Come, we shall feast and talk with my banded brothers.
Oh, that rabbit was so good.
You are most welcome. Mulch, the mugger's son, he is a goodly cook, is he not?
It were nothing. Thanks should go to Bill Scafflock for catching 'em.
I can't believe I'm actually sitting in Great Tit's camp.
Forgive, I pray thee, those blindfolds as we entered, but we cannot have every Tom, Dick, and Jeanette knowing the whereabouts of our hideout.
This was very kind of you. Thanks and everything, but we really can't stay.
Wallace, be polite to these good gentlemen. And, Lady Scafflock.
I'm a man.
Oh, lovely trees you have here.
Well, you're sort of a man.
What's that?
Oh, I had me knackers lopped off for poaching.
Oof! And I lost me hand for stealing.
Oh, my.
And I, my ear, for conning a churchman into buying an elixir to turn dull metal into gold.
Gold?
'Twas my own pizzle, O thee of the curly shoes. Still, were I to lose any part of me, why, even my very head, I thinks me I could still do a goodly day's banditry. What say ye, men?
Aye!
Speaking of which, since our guests are now well fed and watered, how shall they pay for their vitties and their drinks?
What? Oh, that wasn't part of the deal.
I ruddy knew it. Damn the giddife!
You don't expect us to feed you and take note in return, do you? Turn out your purses.
Oh, no.
Or we'll hang you by your feet and see what falls out. And then we'll cut your throats.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're serious, but in your squeaky voice, it just sounds so funny.
Right, this lanky one's first. Come here, you.
Wait! We haven't any money on us.
Come now, surely you cannot take me for such a fool.
No. Honestly, you see, young Diggory here, he stole a cow.
Hey? When? I'd never...
He stole a cow. And when he was found out, he had to pay a fine, of course. But being a poor lad, he had to take out a loan in order to pay it. But the Abbey of Shotsholm, those are the monks he got the loan from. They charge extortionate interest. Murder it is, absolute murder. And the debt was due, you see, so we all helped him out, because who knows what they'd have done to him if we hadn't paid up. So, none of us have any money at the moment. It's all with the Abbot of Shotsholm.
Your story fills me with sadness. If it is true, Malt, Bill, search them. I hold a great loathing for monks, money-lending monks, worst of all. So, if it is as you say...
Aye, they've got knacker all on 'em, great tit.
Aye, so be it. Then you are free to go. My men and I shall to Shotsholm and retrieve our recompense from the miscreant monks of that abbey. Shall we not, men?
Aye.
Nay! Oh, hang on. The question was oddly phrased.
Come, we are away. Farewell.
Well, thank Merlin we got out of that. I never thought I'd say this, but... Well done, Lord Crabtight.
Hang on. You've still got a load of cash on you, haven't you? How come they didn't find it?
What's that around Duncan's neck?
Why? It looks almost exactly like my purse, full of money.
Sure, you sly devil. Ha ha ha! Right, folks. We'd best get a move on. Not far now before we reach the Vale of Ivrin. About a week's walking, I'd say.
A week?
Yes? Well, almost exactly.
That was Crumbleflan, with Philippa James as Queen Ermintrude the Organised, David Boyle as Lord Crabtight the Cunning, Jacqueline Johnson as Crumbleflan the Great, Wayne Ingram as Sir Rafe Fairplay, Alice Osmanski as Wynfrith the Weaver, Christian Patterson as Wallace the Welshman, Dylan Allcock as Diggory Scab the Squire, Charlie Keable as the Great Tit of Greenwood, Lewis Allcock as Mulch the Mugger's son, Callum Hale as Bill Scafflock, and Ivan Wilkinson as the Abbot of Shottsholme.
Lo, 'tis I, the Great Tit of Greenwood, and my band of bandits. We know well that you, the monks of Shottsholme Abbey, have but lately extorted monies from a goodly Lord Crabtight, and do demand that you hand it over.
What? We have never heard of a Lord Crabtight, nor taken any money. We are but a poor, lowly order.
Curses! We've been played, lads, like a pack of pasties. But this I swear, as I am called the Great Tit of Greenwood, we shall one day find this lying Lord Crabtight, and we shall have our revenge!